Welcome to how to upload and respond to corrections via ProjectDox. This video provides the steps involved and how to upload and respond to corrections via ProjectDox. It has been prepared as a general reference guide with instructions of the basic tasks necessary to complete a response and resubmittal using ProjectDox. In order to respond to corrections via ProjectDox, the first thing that's going to happen is you are going to receive an email similar to what I'm going to show you right now. It's basically going to be a standard email from ProjectDox titled Respond and Resubmit Task Assignment. It's going to have your name, attention Raymond, it's going to have your project number, and it basically has instructions. It basically states, we have reviewed your project and it has generated some comments that require your response. It's very important that you read the email in full detail. It's got instructions here. It basically says review and respond to all the comments. Very important here, upload corrected files using the same file name as the original submittal. What that means is you want to keep the same file name of the files, your drawing, your documents, whatever the case is, when you're uploading it back to ProjectDox, because ProjectDox and the Village will be able to detect and tell if you actually made the corrected changes. So we are going to talk about that more in this demonstration. And lastly, you're going to complete the task assignment. So in our email here, it's got our project name, it's got our project description, my address, and it says plumbing water line or whatever you named it, and it's got two links in here. So the first one we're going to click on is called login to ProjectDox. So we're going to simply click on this right here, and what that's going to do is it's going to launch the ProjectDox portal. You're going to enter your username and password and log in. So this logs me in, and on the right it shows me all of the current projects. So as you can see, I have a couple of projects going on here. The one that we are concerned with here is this one right at the top that says respond and resubmit task. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the open button and I'm going to maximize my window. It's very important that you always maximize the windows when you're in ProjectDox because the buttons tend to be hidden. So if you don't maximize the windows, you won't be able to see some of the buttons. So this is what's called an e-form here. It's called respond and resubmit. It's got our project name, description, and it basically has the review cycle that we are in. This says review cycle 6. So basically if you were just doing your first response, it would say cycle 1. Right now I'm on cycle 6 because I've been going back and forth with the Village because I seem to can't get this right. So hopefully the 6th time here is a charm. So if I keep scrolling down here in the e-form, it has some task instructions. It says please respond to all the correction items. Upload the revised files into the appropriate folders below. Make sure you upload into the appropriate folders, okay? And then check the boxes at the bottom and hit complete submit. So right here we have two buttons here. There's a change mark items and then there's a checklist items button. So as you can see, they both have a 1 on there. If there was not a number here, that means there's nothing for me to attend to. So being that there's a 1, you're going to click on it and see what is required that needs our attention. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one here first. And this is a change mark item, and here's my drawing here. You can click on the drawing once, and here's my floor plan that I submitted. It looks like they marked it up here. And let's see what the action is. So right here is from the structural department. Let me just get rid of this email here. Close my email here. Okay. We'll do that. Okay, later. So it's from the structural department, and let's scroll over here, and it looks like the markup name is from TW, someone named Team TW, and his remark is please submit a new floor plan. So okay, so if I scroll all the way over here to the right, there is what's called an applicant response. You can go ahead and type in your response and simply go back and forth with the Village. So I'm going to go ahead and type in here, I have uploaded a new floor plan. So you can type in your comments here and go back and forth. It's very important that you click the save button here, and there's another save button at the left, and items saved successfully. Click OK. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the close button here. I'm going to go ahead here and go to the checklist items button, and see what the action is requiring. So it looks like this is from the Planning and Zoning Department. It's a general comment, and it looks like they want me to submit a new design plan. So, all right, Structure Department wanted a new floor plan. It looks like Planning and Zoning wants a new design plan. So if I go over here, I'm going to type in applicant response. I have uploaded a new design plan. And remember to hit the save button, hit save again, click OK, hit close. So now we provided our response. So now we need to do the work. Now we need to actually upload the revised documents or plans or whatever the case is. So if we scroll down here, here's our destination folders here. As you can see, I have a drawings folder and a documents folder. So being that they want these plans here, I'm going to click on the drawings folder here. And there's a button here called select files to upload. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to maximize that. And there's a button here. I'm going to browse for files. And I'm going to point this here to my desktop. And I have a folder here already made called plumbing water line. And I'm going to go into my drawings folder. And here are my original plans here. Name with the naming standard for the village. Design specific plan. And the floor plan. So I have a folder here called corrections because I went ahead and made the corrections earlier, and I have the corrected items in here. As you can see, I named them as the same file name as the original. That's very important. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the design plan. We're going to go ahead and hit open, and we're going to do browse for files again, and we're going to do the which one did I select here earlier? Design plan. So now we are going to do the floor plan. So I'm going to click upload files. And as you can see, what ProjectDox does is it versions the files. It's blue. So that means ProjectDox has detected changes in my files. It's very important that you see this blue here. So if you upload the same files without making any corrections, the village will be able to detect, and the software will be able to detect as well. It will detect that hey, Mr. Raymond, you didn't make any changes. So it's very important you name it the same file name. It's going to detect that it's blue, and it's called versioning. It's versioning, and it detected that, hey, you actually did make the changes. So I'm going to hit close here. And what that does is ProjectDox is going to put a V2 next to your file name. What that means is, hey, this is version 2 that Raymond has submitted for his design plan, and then here's version 2 for the floor plan. So it's very important that you see the V2 next to it. So here's my plans uploaded, and lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to check the boxes here. I have reviewed and submitted everything. So I'm going to check the boxes here. It's very important that you check all the boxes in order for the response button here to become active. For example, if I don't have all the boxes checked, this button here, so I can submit my paperwork to the village, does not become active. It's very important. Check all the boxes. That button becomes active. Go ahead and hit OK. So now I have submitted my plans to the village. Okay, and as you can see here, response resubmit has been received by the village. So once you do that, you are going to receive an email that says, hey, you have uploaded your files. Thank you very much. As you can see, here's the first email that came in, and then there's going to be a follow-up email that we've received your documents and files, and we are reviewing them. And here is the email right there. With that said, that is how you respond to corrections via ProjectDox. Thank you very much.